Oh, the band needs to.
Yeah, they gotta cool that music down. Oh yeah,
Get right in here.
Here we go.
Hey, what are you doing?
We're getting close up. Come on. You're gonna show us how to do it.
Gotta kill the music.
I was trying to hope you was louder than the band dance.
Mr. McGrath?
Yes.
I'm doing it from Brown University.
Oh,
How are you? We love your song. Alright, so we're coming this close to see this thing?
Yes.
Krista. Yo.
Again? Louder.
Damn.
There you go. I heard you.
That'll wake you up.
If it wasn't for the whiskey, I'd be dead right now. Where's Agnes?
Miles doesn't like me.
I don't mind.
Go ahead, Mom.
It's your turn to read.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Get ready.
Ladies, we're just gonna do a little. I just have your attention for a couple minutes. I'm sure everybody's hungry. So, I'm gonna take a few minutes to explain what this pile is in front of you. I want to thank Agnes for bringing us out here and everyone for coming in and joining us. So this is a traditional New England style clam bake. It dates back to the early settlers who came to America, and they saw clouds of smoke coming off the beaches, just like you're seeing now. And it was the Native Americans cooking. It was a very similar process. Obviously, they had different materials and stuff, but it got passed on. McGrath Clam Bake's been in business for about 42 years. Every time we do a clam bake, we do it the same exact way. If it's not broke, don't fix it. So it's a slow cook process. It takes about 3 hours total. So what we did about 3 hours ago is built a bonfire. We put about 8 shipping pallets, a bunch of granite rocks on top, and a couple more pallets. We use the granite rocks because they hold the heat really well, and they won't crack. If you use shale, they blow up. If you use quartz, they crumble. So it's kind of pointless. The granite is actually the heat source for the cooking. So the rocks that started 4 feet high, as the wood burns away, they get down to ground level. We try to rake them out into a nice even square. We rake out any of the ash that didn't burn, and then we put our secret ingredient on it, which is called rockweed. So Brian and a couple guys went out this morning down in Newport. They pick it right off the rocks. They bring this big canoe, fill up the canoe, bring it back to the truck. So while these guys are out swimming in the nice water, I'm out working hard, getting everything ready. And we use the rockweed because it has bubbles on it. When the bubbles hit the hot rocks, they burst. They still have salt water inside of them, so it kicks up what I call like a salt steam. So a lot of the flavor from the food comes from that, all the moisture comes from it. And we don't add any seasonings, there's no salt and pepper, there's nothing else added, just all the food together. That's why you get a very unique flavor. We put about 12 inches of the seaweed on, put all the food on top. And like I said, it's a slow cook process, so it takes about 2 hours to cook the lobster, which you can cook the lobster at home in about 15 minutes. This is much different, and it's like I said, it's slow cooked, so it's much more tender. So when you break open the tail and you get to that piece of meat, please don't call it mushy. That's exactly the way it's supposed to be. We put all the food on stainless steel racks that we had custom made. They're all perforated to let all the steam get through all the flavor. We put clean bed sheets on top. We put about 15 saline canvas. We let it sit for about 2 hours, and we hope for the best.
Yay!
Alright, Daddy's got it on camera.
See, seaweed's good for something, right? Jackpot!
What does it taste like, Miles?
It's the best seafood you'll ever have.
Let's find out.
Just so you know, on the buffet, we have red list potatoes. We have corn on the cob, which is from the Castle's Farm, which is just up the street. Chorizo, which is a spicy Portuguese sausage, is my favorite. We have steamers and mussels, and then we have the red guys, everyone's favorite.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to grab a drink, have a seat. We're going to have the buffet open in about 15 minutes.
All right.
Let's get a seat, Dad. Go.
Get a good seat.